Hey, welcome to another Blast Process video. Me and Mike were just discussing old classic consoles.
Yes, yeah, talking about what we used to play on more and what consoles we had as well.
Yeah, back in the glory days.
Yeah.
I had a Master System to start off with, and I always wanted a Mega Drive.
Yeah.
Sadly, I never got one. Did you?
Yeah, I used to have a Mega Drive. I was more of a Sega person.
Looking. Yeah, I was a Sega guy. You know, I just made do with my Master System.
Yeah.
Until one day I did get another console.
Did you? What was that?
But it wasn't a Mega Drive.
No.
It wasn't a SNES.
No.
It was a Philips CDI.
Philips CDI?
You heard of the Philips CDI, Mike?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen one before.
Well, let's educate you right now.
Okay.
Now, the CDI is probably best known for all those crappy Zelda games. Well, there's a lot more to the CDI than crappy Zelda games. Let's just take a look at one, shall we? Here we have a Philips CDI 450 model. The 450, Mike, was made to look more like a games console than the original CDI model, which looked more like a...
Did it used to look like a DVD player?
Yeah, kind of like a DVD player.
I can remember those, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the 450 was designed to appeal more to the gaming market.
Okay.
In truth, though, the CDI really wasn't a great games console. Although it did have its fair share of more traditional kind of Mega Drive style games.
Okay.
But really, it was a CDI itself stands for CD Interactive, and as was the trend at the time, a lot of games were trying to kind of use more FMV and such. So you had like classics like Dragon's Lair was on the CDI,
right,
and Space Ace, which is a very similar thing to Dragon's Lair, just in space. Don't know if you ever played Dragon's Lair, Mike?
I didn't actually, no. I must have missed.
You played Road Avenger though on the Mega CD. Right.
That was a good game to look out for, that one.
There are a few more like that. There was an obscure one, Brain Dead 13, which I think was also on PC as well.
Right.
And that was another one of those interactive cartoon kind of things.
Hiya, freak!
And the CDI could do all this because it had a digital video cartridge. Now this is interesting because the CDI didn't come with one as standard. It was an extra add-on you had to buy, meaning the CDI was quite an expensive system to buy.
Right.
Do you want to have a look at the digital video cartridge?
Yeah, let's have a look at it.
It's just inside here, this side of the CDI. You had to install it. Now, I honestly can't remember how you get in this side of the CDI. Bear with us. We managed to sort that out. Okay, so inside the CDI here, once you've taken this panel off, you've got this behemoth of a cartridge that you install. Bit dusty. This is the CDI's digital video cartridge that enabled it to play FMV, which of course was the big draw for these kind of things like the Mega CD and the CDI 3DO and all those kind of more obscure kind of consoles. So that's the cartridge in there, and of course what that made you do was play games like Dragon's Lair and Space Ace, and there are plenty of others like shoot 'em ups like Mad Dog McCree. Remember that, the popular arcade game? You could also get in CDI with a very fetching blue gun. I haven't got one of those, but I'll show you some of the games you could get on CDI that I had as a young'un. Right, a particular favourite of mine on the CDI was a game called The Apprentice. If you've ever come across this game before, it's a bit of a forgotten classic in my opinion. It's a platform game. All the levels are vertical. Well, vertical. You progress through them vertically, unlike with Sonic and Mario, where you're horizontally left to right. In The Apprentice, you go up each level with a tower. It had a really interesting and great visual kind of style about it, and was great fun. CDI also had a great side-scrolling beat-em-up called Mutant Rampage. Body Slam. Whoa. You can see there, it's just pretty edgy, edgy stuff right there. And this used the FMV cartridge as well, and it had little cutscenes in between, and between the fighting, it was a really kind of enjoyable brawler. And I think again, this was probably on the PC as well.
This is El Wolf Jam with Body Slam. We got a new team on the block, the Naturals.
Another classic. Lemmings was also on the CDI. This was one of my most played CDI games. Similar to most of the versions of Lemmings out there, that had a really nice animated introduction, which is kind of cool. And another classic which was also available on CDI was Micro Machines. This is the original Micro Machines. It had a few differences from, say, the Mega Drive version. In this one you had like full proper CD sound music in there. So there's some amazing kind of like really kind of rock kind of lots of guitar solos in the music on this. And each race started with a short CG introduction of the races. Compared to the Mega Drive one, it does feel slower to play, but another good game available for the CDI. There are a few more obscure ones, probably most familiar with some of them as they were on other consoles and stuff. We had a great shooter called Tetsuo Gaiden, which was another overhead kind of shooting game. The infamous Hotel Mario, which I thought was quite fun. I haven't played any of the Zelda games, so I can't quote, but to be honest, they do look pretty. But this was quite a fun concept. You went through different levels of the hotel, and the easiest way is to show you, really.
Look! It's from Bowser! Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can.